Have y'all seen this recent live Meri Brown done this week with a TikTok creator? Now, I have found, because I don't have TikTok, I have found the TikTok creator also has a YouTube channel. Shout out to her and this live right here. I will link the full episode, the full live, in the description below this video. It is a little over an hour long. You already know I only clipped a few segments, a few of the important topics I thought that was important, keynotes, some tea, and we're going to discuss. Don't forget to like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, and also click the description and go check out the video in its entirety. Let's watch a few clips.
You were just giving so much grace to Cody in everything. And I was like, I don't think he deserves that much grace on this one.
And it
complaining. It was the
complaining one. It was the complaining one, because Suki was saying, and I was like, I'm not a complainer. I don't want to complain.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm not asking you to complain. I'm just asking, did you get the luggage rack?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And to me, so what you were saying in your video, you said something to the effect of that Christine was just talking to her person, David, about this is what I do and don't want in my relationship, right? And I'm not saying somebody can't talk to their person about what they do or don't want in their relationship.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's 100% valid. And what you said about me talking to Jen, 100% valid. I do that for sure. My perspective was, like, it didn't come off to me, and people are gonna like come at me, and that's fine. I don't care. It's like, right? Like, my perspective was, when I saw that for the first time in that scene, it was not a, hey, let's talk about what I do and want and don't want in a relationship. It was a, let's make fun of somebody. Not make fun of. That's a harsh term.
Yeah.
But for lack of better words that I can't think of on the spot.
Let's
right
pick at things.
Like,
let's pick at events.
What's that?
Like, let's pick at things.
Yeah, that's how it felt to me. And again, that was the first time I had seen it, and I had to come up with a response that I felt was accurate in the moment. And to me, that's how it felt.
Right.
I'm gonna give grace. I know where I was not treated nicely, but that's the kind of person I am, right? Like, I just don't think that there needs to be that much more hate in the world, because we all know that there's a shit ton of it.
Whoa, I hear you, Meri, taking a line out of my own videos. I say that and have said that for so long. I always say there's no need to be hateful, because there's enough hate in this world. We don't need to add to it. Literally, that's what I always have said for years. Shout out to Meri for agreeing, basically. But I notice how she does this, okay? She will flip things around her answers and then say, well, I'm not like that. I don't trash people. Like, girl, you're a human being. You're a human being. You're human. We're all human. Okay, we all have emotions. Meri likes to over-explain who she is. She wants you to know, I'm a good person. I'm a good person. Pay attention to people that do that. A good person ain't constantly telling you they're a good person. You get what I'm saying? The over-explaining is a lot and explains a lot to me.
I know what happened to me. I know a hell of a lot more than you guys know what happened to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but I'm also not the kind of person who I'm going to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't. Just as an example, because this is the context of the conversation.
Luggage rack.
Oh, no, I didn't get the luggage rack. Like, and I did hear Christine later say, like in that interview, say it's more of a, what was the word she used?
It was a metaphor. Yeah.
Metaphor. Yeah, metaphor. I'm like, okay, all right, okay, I get where she's coming from with it being a metaphor. Yeah. But when I was doing the interview, I didn't think of it as a metaphor. Like, that's not how it was coming off to me, right? That's not how the question was asked to me. It was it was, did you get the luggage rack? I'm like, I'm not going to bitch that I didn't get a luggage rack. I don't care. Want to know what's really funny? I was in a hotel in Vegas last weekend. And at one point I noticed, and I was in my room by myself. Like I was not sharing a room with anybody.
Yeah.
My suitcase was on the floor. And then I noticed the luggage rack over there. I'm like, oh, that's kind of hilarious. Like so I'm a very literal person. And so when Suki's asking, I'm not asking you to complain. I'm just asking, did you get the luggage rack?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
so now you know that hotels have luggage racks. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. so do the tops of sedans, evidently. Only
that was so funny when he said that. I was
that was hilarious.
He's so confused.
That was very funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, and again, like I will do all my bitching and complaining behind closed doors.
Yeah.
You know that I do. Yeah. You know that I have to like process with somebody. I'm a very verbal processor. And let's talk about tonight. I just watched it. I mean, last night. I just watched it today.
It is the one thing that came up that people were like, oh my gosh, what is we've heard so many different stories about how Cody and Robin met, and you were like, I didn't introduce them. I don't even know where the story came from.
I don't know. I really don't know where that came from because I don't know where that bow came from either. That was kind of cute.
Yeah.
Can they give me bows on your live?
Yeah, because you joined as a guest thing. Yeah. You're not in my box, but we're equals here. Yeah.
We're equals. I love it.
Yes.
So is it am I live in mine too right now?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought I just was a guest on yours. Well, hello all my people. And also these people. That's funny. I don't know how this works. Anyway, thanks for the info. Yeah. Okay, what were you asking me?
Oh, the Robin and Cody
how we met, or how we met Robin. Like that was weird. I don't know where that ever came from as far as that I introduced them, except for the fact that I was there. No, until recently about this thing of them meeting prior
in church
or catching each other's eye.
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't until fairly recently. I didn't know that. I'm like, oh,
okay. I've
always thought that the time that we met them, because Cody and I were together. We were out on the drive.
Yeah.
When we met her, she was at her cousin's house. Yeah. I always thought that was the first.
And then you saw them. But then, was Christine at that? Because tonight he said that Christine went to the party, the dance.
That was a different event. That was a dance later.
Okay. So that was after he's already started courting her then.
I'm trying to remember.
I know, it's so long ago.
It would have been. So how long after? I don't know if they were officially courting yet.
Okay.
Or they just, I'm not positive. I don't think that they would have been officially courting, to be honest with you.
No.
Because he has to talk to the people he needs to talk to for approval, right? And talk to her dad and stuff. I don't think they were, because he wouldn't have been so nervous about going and dancing with her.
Okay. So it's possible that Christine heard about you guys both having a testimony about her well before you even courted.
What do you mean?
Well, she said on the first episode, she said that she hadn't met this person yet, and here Meri and Cody are saying that they're so excited and had a testimony that she should be in the family.
She did not know about Robin yet, and I don't think it was very long, but it was a little while, like maybe a couple weeks or something before. Cody started talking about it, because I think that he needed to figure out and like wrap his head around it. Yeah. Is this something I really want to do? Because it's a big thing.
Oh, it's a big commitment. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Marriage.
So I think he was trying to get his head wrapped around it.
Yeah. Okay. See that, and those were things that came up tonight that I'm like, wait a minute, that even sounds different from how.
Like, you can't tell all the details, so people fill in the blanks.
Yes.
If they don't know, they're going to fill in the blanks. And so then when they come back saying, and I'm not saying there's not things that have been twisted or skewed, I've seen it myself, right?
Yeah.
But for the majority of the time, when they come back and they see and they say something else, it's like, well, that was just the other part of the missing piece of the puzzle, and everybody else watching is like, see, you lied. You know what I mean? And it's just,
Yeah.
we didn't have time to tell that part of the story. Like, you have to be real quick about it, kind of.
Yeah.
Thing. That makes sense.
Yeah. Editing doesn't help all that.
No, it doesn't.
Cody didn't want to talk about the event that he was kicked out of for
I have
showing
no idea what he was talking
PDA.
about.
You don't know what he was talking about?
I have no idea what he was talking about.
Okay. That is so weird.
Literally.
Okay.
I have no idea. I was like, so I was watching it last week when he said that. I'm like, I don't know.
Did you get on the phone? You're like, hey guys, who
I know.
kicked him out?
Who kicked him out? Make a comment too, and I don't know if these comments are coming from my account or your account, but
I think I shared.
Is it shared? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's shared.
Somebody just asked if Cody was not supposed to be at the military event, at Garrison's military funeral. That's inaccurate. He's his dad. He gets to be there.
Yeah, why wouldn't he be there?
There's a lot out there that he showed up that he wasn't supposed to. It's like, come on, you guys. Like, I will back him and I will defend him in this. You know, like, hate me or love me for it, but like, this is his son. Yeah. So the fact that we all know where his relationship was with him, you know damn well that is gonna haunt him forever. You know, it just is. And gosh, give the guy some grace.
I have, and like, my followers know, you know, because you follow, but I don't talk about Garrison and Cody. It's not, I don't feel like it's appropriate, and it's not helpful. Yeah.
It's not appropriate. And you got inappropriate people like Without a Crystal Ball out here. Do you see this 315,000 views? This is what Meri is referring to. This is how that narrative got out there that Cody was kicked out. Cody wasn't invited because Katie Joy puts it out there and then says that somebody working with the National Guard told her a lie. Meanwhile, I'm out here struggling to get 200,000 views in 1 month, and Katie Joy gets 315,000 views off this lie. Child, if you see me doing clickbait, but it won't be about this. She is very inappropriate and very hateful and very dark. Okay? I said what I said. I mean what I say. Take a listen at what she said.
Thursday, May 8th, 2025. I have some information for you regarding Cody Brown and Robin Brown and why everyone in the family wants nothing to do with them. At least this is alleged by someone that reached out to me who was part of organizing the National Guard's Nevada Service Memorial for Garrison, Robert Garrison Brown, which was held in the end of March of 2024. So if you remember on the show, Cody had said that he wanted to bring Garrison home and bury him in the ground. Well, that statement by him was apparently sent to someone that helped organize his memorial and who was privy to the details of the cremation, the service, and the desires of the family, and also knew that the filming at the memorial of the National Guard was something that no one in the family wanted except for Cody, allegedly. So the put him in the ground triggered them and they reached out to me. And so here's all the details about what went down. And this also might explain when McKelty said last year that something had occurred at the funeral that had caused them to pull back from Cody and Robin and that they no longer support them. And it was behaviors and things that they had done that upset them. And at the service, as it was leading up to the service, news started getting back to the family that Cody wanted to bring in cameras to the National Guard service to film it for TLC. And they allege that one of Janelle's family members, not one of the boys, not one of the siblings, but a family member, reached out to Cody and told Cody in so many words that he should not come to the event, that they did not want cameras at the event. They did not want TLC there, and specifically that Robin was not to come to the event. Given that Robin's relationship with Garrison was very strained and Garrison didn't like her at all, they were honoring her wishes as well as family members. This person said there was an underlying sort of mood that Cody and Robin's behavior and how they treated Garrison and bullied him and targeted him on the show was a contributing factor to his mental health declining because of his sadness of the shunning and the public display of the bullying and just how they treated Garrison. And because Garrison was estranged from both Cody and Robin, they didn't want them there. Cody, on the other hand, didn't care about that, I guess. And so he was told not to come, and he was apparently told, don't bring Robin. And so as they were getting everything ready, the hope was that this would not be recorded. The National Guard didn't want it recorded. The family didn't want it recorded. And then at the service, which was held in Nevada, which was technically a public event, Cody shows up with his wife in tow after being asked not to come and not to bring cameras.
Sure.
Somebody just asked if Cody was not supposed to be at the military event, at Garrison's military funeral. That's inaccurate. He's his dad. He gets to be there.
The fans, followers, and viewers also chimed in and wanted to talk more about the camping trip, if Robin was in fact doing her makeup or if she wasn't, despite the fact we've all seen the footage of Robin doing her makeup. But anyway, here's what Meri had to say.
Or did she not put her makeup on while camping?
Okay, I'm going to tell you my perspective living with or very near all of my sister wives for so many years. This is my perspective and my perspective only, and I am not saying anybody is right or anybody's wrong.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yep.
This is just how I feel about it. I am a person who, when I get up in the morning, and I have done this always, from the time I was a teenager, I get up in the morning, I put my hair and makeup, I put my makeup on, I do my hair, always. Okay. Before I get ready, I get ready for my day before I do anything, before I eat breakfast, which I'm not really a breakfast eater, but that's just what I do.
Right.
Okay. Robin does the same thing. Christine and Janelle don't.
Right.
Okay. So I'm just saying that as far as, and Robin has always been she's a night owl. And she, like, breakfast is at 11 in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, she
But she's up until 2 a.m. or something.
She's up later, but she wakes up later too. And it takes her a long time to get ready, right? Christine and Janelle are much earlier risers.
Yes.
And Janelle loves camping, and she loves being out in the water, and Christine, we know, loves cooking, right? So those are the things that I know.
Right.
But, like, I'm going to be careful about what I say.
You definitely are still careful about what you say. Yeah.
I am very careful.
Yeah.
I'm very careful.
Everybody thinks the show is over.
This season, it sure is over.
The season is over, but there's another season coming.
I can't speak to things like this.
Oh, you can't. Well, people took pictures of Cody having lunch with somebody being recorded. Maybe
really?
His YouTube channel.
I don't know about this. I'd sure love to see it. I'm curious what he said.
You guys, she is so tight-lipped. She's so tight-lipped.
I am very tight-lipped. Winky, winky, smiley, smiling.
I
Don't say words don't come out of my mouth that should not out of my mouth.
That's good.
I was being recorded in a restaurant. Oh, I was being recorded in a restaurant. You're right. I wonder what for.
Love this video so much. So much. Highly recommend taking the time going to watch the video in its entirety. Remember, I got it linked in the description below this video. Go check it out. I love you so much for clicking on this video. Don't forget to meet me in the comments below. Like, share, and be sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I love you for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below. Remember, be careful when you clicking on videos. Some of them could be lies, and you just supporting a liar by clicking on the videos. I love you for watching.